Where you saw the Steph twist his ankle, and then you were right there, kind of followed him through. Just what was going through your mind when you see him limping like that?
I mean, with Steph's ankle injury, it's kind of always a worry. Especially, he's done it so many times where you can kind of tell immediately whether he can get through it or not by his reaction. And just by that reaction that he had tonight, it's kind of a worry. And so, it's great to hear that he's okay and he'll be fine sometime soon. But it's just always kind of hold your breath type of moment when that happens.
Draymond, do you get like a sense of a greater satisfaction when you're able to grit out a win like you did tonight? Steph goes down, you're without 4 rotation guys. I mean, what's that like to win a game when you're down like that?
You definitely get a better sense of satisfaction when it comes to getting a win like that. We had everything going against Steph out, pretty much the entire game. Andre out, who would, if Steph's out, usually would take over some ball handling responsibilities. Patrick out, who would also take over some ball handling responsibilities. Jordan out. David West, who doesn't handle the ball but makes a lot of plays for us. So with all those guys being out, and us still to be able to grit a win out like that, going down 8 points with 4 minutes to go, like missing shots that we normally make. I mean, it's, we had a lot of stuff going against us, but we gritted it out, and, you can have some appreciation for that, when it's all said and done.
LaMarcus Aldridge had a great game going, and in the fourth, looked like you guys doubled him a couple times. It didn't really work out, and then you started guarding him one-on-one. Do you see that as kind of a challenge when late in the game they put you on the guy who's kind of been doing all the damage? Yeah,
and it's tough, when a guy got it going like that, you get thrown in the fire. It's, a bit tough, but I always accept that challenge. That's what I live for, when it comes to basketball. For challenges like that, guy got it going, and, it's money time, and we got to come up with stops to get back in the game, and we know, everybody on the floor, everybody in the gym know who they're going to. And so, for me, I want to stop them so we can win the game, but I also want to be embarrassed because I know everybody's watching that matchup, so I was able to get a couple stops, down the stretch, and we're able to come out with the win. But, when you're guarding a guy like that, it's a team effort. It's not just one guy. It's a complete team effort.
Steve said that you're at your best when things are at their hardest. And obviously tonight Steph goes down, finished with yet another triple-double. Did you kind of have a I'm going to take this game over mentality?
Well, not necessarily take the game over, but just try to control the pace of the game, try to make sure we're solid, try to be better defensively, try to lead the guys even better. When you get a guy like Steph going down, it changes everything. So I just try to be better in every, facet of the game. And so, that's always my focus. I'm not going to go get the ball and say, I'm taking over. That's Kevin's job. That's Clay's job. But I just try to take over in the ways that I can, and the ways that I, contribute to this team, and, just try to be better to help us win. If the guy go down, one of the all-stars on this team, it's my responsibility to step up. And so, and saying that, many more guys stepped up for us, and that's why we're able to get the win.
Draymond, you guys have been clear that number 1 seed isn't your only main goal. You want to be healthy too. You want to obviously win the championship. But with Steph now maybe going to, certainly going to miss the next game, how do you view the number 1 seed? Is it something, okay, maybe you put it on the back burner, or is it something you still are going to go for?
I think it's something that kind of been on the back burner. It's not really something that we've talked about at all. And so, we've been here, for a few years now. We know what it takes to win a championship. I'm not sure if there's any series we've ever played in that we didn't win a road game. So if you're going to win, you got to go win on the road anyway. So we're not worried about that. Who doesn't want to be the number 1 seed? I think, and if I sat here and said, oh, we don't care and we don't want to be the number 1 seed, I'd be lying to you. but it's not something that we're worried about. And it's also not something that we're going to say, oh, Steph's out, it's over, we can't do it. Like, no, next man up. You know, we've won games without Steph. We've won games without myself. We've won games without Kevin and possibly Clay. I'm not sure. Clay hardly ever misses a game. But, so next guy up. And, Quinn was really good for us tonight. A couple of those shots fall, and, I think a lot more people was talking about him. But the way he played, he was solid. He defended well for us. And, so he's going to get opportunity. Sean, obviously, is going to be who he is for us. And the other guys just got to step up. Nick Young stepped up tonight. So that's always been our mentality. And we're not going to say, oh, Steph's out, we can't do it. Like, no, we still win games.
Second and third quarters were tough for you guys tonight. Do you think it took you as a team a while to adjust to Steph's absence, either psychologically or schematically?
Not necessarily, because he went out at the beginning of the first quarter and we dominated that first quarter. I think they got going there. If you look at the first quarter, we dominated and we couldn't hit a shot. And then once they start hitting shots, we still couldn't hit a shot, and that's kind of where the lead went. But I think overall we were still playing a pretty good game. We just, shots they usually fall didn't. So I don't think it was, had much to do with trying to adjust to Steph being out more so than just trying to get the ball to go through the hoop.
JaVale's been playing really well since the All-Star break. What have you seen in his game, and how did he do specifically tonight?
Energy. He's been bringing a lot of energy to this team. The lob threat that he poses at the rim is spectacular. It does so much for our spacing. And what he's been doing on the defensive end has been incredible. I think he had 4 or 5 blocks tonight, which was huge. He rebounded the ball well tonight, and he played 17 minutes. He was really big in those 17 minutes for us. So, he's been great for us. Coming out of this All-Star break, and hopefully, which I know he will, continue to bring that energy, and continue to be a great force for us in the middle.
You said a few minutes ago that Steph's reaction to the injury was a bit worrisome. Did it look pretty bad? I mean, do you think this one might be serious? Or
I don't know. I'm not, medical professional. We'll see what happens. Like I said before, he's been there before. He knows what it takes as far as getting treatment, how much treatment he needs. He knows what it takes to get back in his rhythm. And so it's not something that I'm worried about. I think he'll be fine, and we look forward to getting him back. But we got 17 games left now. There's no need to rush. We'll figure it out. We need him to get healthy and get ready for the playoffs. And obviously, in saying that, I don't think he'll be out near going towards the playoffs. But I don't know. But we do need him healthy for the playoffs. So we need him to take his time, get his ankle right, and then we'll be ready.